Yes, respected friends, salutations, welcome, gratitudes, congratulations, submissions, and prayers together. Submissions are be regular. Prayers to the Lord that He gives all that's required for us to maintain this continuation of learning through our Shastras how to live life for outer and inner successes. Friends, congratulations, wishes. Today is Sri Vinayaka Chavithi. Lord Ganapati has appeared today from the hands of Mother Parvati. She put the life in him. Therefore, today in our common sense thought, we will be doing some puja about Ganapati. Not puja, only some chantings. That's it, one or two thoughts. Correct? Then we'll go for our the other things of like every day. We'll do today's Sankalpa first only. Sankalpa and Ganapati Puja instead of our Narayana common sense thought. So Sahanavatu Sankalpa Ganapati Puja. This is the sequence today. Then Vedic chanting, then Geetha, then Upanishad, then Ramayana. All the seven things will continue. So be attentive. Let us start. Om. 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 Om Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gananandva Ganavadigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinamupamastravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspadana Shrunvanno Devisedasadanam. Om Shri Mahaganadimadaye Namaha. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Om Sarashibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gururdevo Maheshwarah. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Samasta Devatabhyo Rishibhyo Manibhyo Gurubhyo Brahmanebhyo Acharyebhyo Bhaktebhyo Sadhubhyo Sadhakebhyo Tirtebhyo Kshetrebhyo Nadinadebhyo Shastrebhyo Asmadgurubhyo Namaha. Sankalpaha. Om Shubhe Shobhane Murte Asyam Shri Vinayaka Chaturthyam Shubhaditau मम उपात्त समस्त दुरितक्षय द्वारा श्री परमेश्वर प्रेसत्यर्थम श्री महागणाधिपति प्रसाद सिद्ध्यर्थम समस्त ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थम श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास संत वाङ्मय उक्त साध्य साधनानुभव तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृते सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां ज्ञान योग भक्त्यादि प्रक्रियाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण समस्त विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं स सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां श्रेयोभिलाषिणां भक्तशिष्य साधक सेवोपासक जिज्ञासु श्रोतॄणाम् आचार्याणाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां पूर्णायुरारोग्यैश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति प्रेरणोत्साह ज्ञानादीनां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापना कार्य नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां भूभागानां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापना उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवादि दिव्य शक्तियुक्त आध्यात्मिक कर्मणां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनम भारतवर्षे विश्वे च शाश्वत रूपेण अस्मात् क्षणात् एव वैदिक हैंदव सनातन धर्म संस्कृतेः संपूर्ण समग्र शाश्वत रूपेण संप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्ष धर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां समस्त युवानां श्रोतॄणां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भक्ति भगवद् भक्ति देवता भक्ति गुरु भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति सत्संग भक्ति साधना भक्ति मातापितृभक्ति, देशभक्ति, धर्मभक्ति, सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री महागणाधिपति पूजा पूर्वक वेद मंत्र पारायणम, श्रीमद् भगवद्गीता अध्ययनम, तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद पारायणम अर्थाविष्करणम, श्री रामचरितमानसांतर्गत सुंदरकांड अध्ययन द्वारा हनुमत लंका यात्रा द्वारा समस्त विजय रहस्य अवगाहनम वयं सर्वे विवेक वैराग्य भक्ति ज्ञानानि भक्ति ज्ञानादीनां द्वारा समस्त विजयानाम् अवाप्त्यर्थम मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थम जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मार्थम भारतवर्षार्थम विश्व कल्याणार्थम करिष्यामहे। आदौ श्री विघ्न विनायक पूजा। फ्रेंड्स, remember Bhagavan Shri Ganapati is nothing but the supreme reality Brahman only, invoked by Mata Parvati. First, with these two reasons of removing the Rakshasas like Gajasura, etc., and to make him as the leader of all the Ganas, Ganapati. But same Ganapati, again, being Parabrahma, being Ishvara, also has got these three powers. Powers of removing all vignas of all bhaktas, powers of blessing the bhaktas with all, whatever they desire, the siddhis and everything, Dhanakanaka Vastuahanadi. Same Ganapati has power to bless the bhaktas with even moksha giving Brahmajnana. This is first point, remember. Of that Ganapati, today is the Avirbhava Dina. Therefore, in our Bharata Mata, 105 crores of Hindus and all over the world, how many of they are there, they all will remember from here till next 10 days. These things which they are doing is the cause because of which still our country and the world is intact without getting into blasts and pieces, because of this so much of negative thoughts that are being projected continuously in the world. Lucky we are in India, Hindu Sanatan Dharmi, in such big scale. We celebrate the Shivaratris, we celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi, we celebrate the Navaratras, Durga Puja, Sharan Navaratri, we have Janmashtamis, Ramanavamis, in which we pray for the universal goodness, universal safety. That is why the universe is still intact in spite of so many other Dushta Jivas, Dushta people, and Dushta Shaktis. Let us continue it. All we, the Sanatan Dharmins Indians, these 10 days let us do the Ganapati Puja, not only for our own personal safety, security, and removal of all vignas. We also should pray for our success in materialist prosperity. We should pray for our own values, bhakti, jnana, moksha. Not only for us, but also for our family members. Not only family members, but also for neighbors. Not only neighbors, but all our relatives and friends. Not only them, but all our colleagues. Not only that, every human being that is there in our gully lane, in our town, in our city, in our district, in our nation, and all human beings that are there on the entire globe. Pray for everyone's prosperity. Not only human beings, but all living beings. Pashu, Pakshi, Vanaspati, Ityadi. Not only living beings, even non-living things also should be safe, secured, because if they are there, then only we are alive. If we can do the prayer like that, entire Hindu Sanatan Dharma Samaja, if they do by Ganapati Kurma, really the universe will have a most beautiful, positive, vibrant existence. Do this sankalpa. First and second thing. Why Ganapati came? First thing I told you. Second, what we have to do. Third, you and I, whether we are seeking the worldly successes, whether we are seeking the success in serving world, whether we are seeking spiritual success, it is so tough because of our very terrible inner ignorances, and all our faculties are, as regards these successes are concerned, very weak, very energyless, untrained, uncultured, absolutely raw. Same faculties, when you talk to them about the worldliness, like Pashu, we are busy, we are successful in that, because from millions of lives we are living like Pashu Pakshi. So then, how the mission of doing the duties, serving the world, spirituality, be successful to such you and I, such weaklings? That is why we say we need the blessings and power from the divinity. That is why all our Rishi Munis have conceived and invoked all the Devatagana to empower us. Without the grace of all the Devatas Gurus, we will not have our Shakti staminas to gain wisdom, to be convinced, to walk the righteous path in spite of all difficulties and keep on achieving bit by bit successes. That is the need of spirituality. The more we are spiritual or wanting to achieve the goal, the more we have to be devoted to the Paramatma in one or the other form. Forms are different, the God is one. So the Ganapati Puja is required for this purpose. First one is why Ganapati came. Second, how we have to do. Third, what for. Personally and for the whole universe. Let all the yuddhas go away. Let all the floods go away. Let all calamities go away. Let all misunderstandings go away. Let the brotherhood prevail in the whole universe, in spite of any number of differences which have their own place otherwise. Let it be there. But let us be united on some front and stay together, connected together. With these prayers, we can do to Ganapati Puja. So, we will do shortly Ganapati Puja. 10 minutes, 12 minutes, that's a part of our common sense thought. And then we also already have done Sankalpa, we already done our Sahanavatu. So, the 3 in 1, 4 in 1. After this, straight away to Vedic chanting, Geetha, Upanishad, and we go for our Ramayana. Right? What I will do is Dhyana Avahana, I will do to Ganapati. Then Narayana. 60 names of Ganapati we take, or uh, 16 and 21 names of Ganapati we take for chanting. Then we'll do Gananam Tva Mantra Ghanapata for you. And one small stotram of Ganapati. Then the japa. पूरा मिलकर 12 मैक्सिमम मिनट्स लगेगा. ठीक है बेटा, स्टार्ट करते हैं. वेयर इज गणपति फॉर आवर पूजा? Imagine him in your own heart. If idol is there in front of you, if you are sitting in puja room or on your desktop, if Ganapati is there, never mind, in that only you see. I too will see the Ganapati in my own heart. And then I do one by one steps. Sankalpa you have already done. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Dhyayami. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Avahayami. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Asanam Samarpayami. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Padyam Samarpayami. Wash the feet of the Lord. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Argyam Samarpayami. Wash the hands. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Achamanam Samarpayami. Water for drinking. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Shuddhodaka Kshirodaka Panjamrita Ekadashodaka Panjamrita Kshirodaka Shuddhodaka Snana Abhishekan Samarpayami. Abhishek. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Vastrayugmam Samarpayami. Vastra Samarpana. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Bhasmarakshan Dharayami. Apply vibhuti on the forehead of Mahaganapati. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Gandham Dharayami Haridra Samarpayami Kumkumam Samarpayami Akshatan Samarpayami Chandan Haldi Kumkuma Akshata. Apply to the Lord. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Samasta Alankaran Samarpayami. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Samasta Avaranam Samarpayami. Avarana. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Pushpamalam Samarpayami. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Nanavida Parivana Matra Pushpakshataihi Pujayami. 16 names as well as 21 names. Narayan, Narayan. Mhm. Narayana, 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 Narayana. Om Ata Shri Vigneshwara Shodashanama Valihi. Om Sumukhaye Namaha. Offer the flowers at his feet. Flowers, all other things which we offer to Ganapati. Om Sumukhaye Namaha. Om Ekadantaye Namaha. Om Kapilaya Namaha. Om Gajakarnakaye Namaha. Om Lambodaraye Namaha. Om Vikataye Namaha. ओम विघ्नराजाय नमः। ओम गणाधिपाय नमः। ओम धूम्रकेतवे नमः। ओम गणाध्यक्षाय नमः। ओम फालचंद्राय नमः। ओम गजाननाय नमः। ओम वक्रतुंडाय नमः। ओम शूर्पकर्णाय नमः। ओम हेरंबाय नमः। ओम स्कंदपूर्वजाय नमः। इस श्री विघ्नेश्वर षोडश नामावलिः। Again, same 21 names. Om Shri Vinayaka Ekavimshati Namavalihi. Om Sumukaya Namaha. Om Ganadhipaya Namaha. Om Umaputraya Namaha. Om Gajananaya Namaha. Om Harasunave Namaha. Om Lambodharaya Namaha. Om Guhagrajaya Namaha. Om Gajakarnaya Namaha. Om Ekadantaya Namaha. Om Vikataya Namaha. Om Bhinnadantaya Namaha. Om Vatave Namaha. ओम सर्वेश्वराय नमः। ओम फालचंद्राय नमः। ओम हेरंबाय नमः। ओम शूर्पकर्णाय नमः। ओम सुराग्रजाय नमः। ओम विभवक्त्राय नमः। ओम विनायकाय नमः। ओम सुरसेविताय नमः। ओम कपिलाय नमः। इति श्री विनायक एकविंशतिनामावलिः। ओम अथ श्री विनायक दूर्वायुग्म पूजा 10 names। ओम गणाधिपाय नमः। दूर्वायुग्मं पूजयामि। ओम दूर्वायुग्मेन पूजयामि। ओम उमापुत्राय नमः। दूर्वायुग्मेन पूजयामि। ओम अघनाशनाय नमः। दूर्वायुग्मेन पूजयामि। ओम एकदन्ताय नमः। दूर्वायुग्मेन पूजयामि। ओम विभवक्त्राय नमः। दूर्वायुग्मेन पूजयामि। ओम मूषकवाहनाय नमः। दूर्वायुग्मेन पूजयामि। ओम विनायकाय नमः। दूर्वायुग्मेन पूजयामि। ओम ईशपुत्राय नमः। दूर्वायुग्मेन पूजयामि। ओम सर्वसिद्धिप्रदाय नमः। दूर्वायुग्मेन पूजयामि। ओम कुमारगुरवे नमः। दूर्वायुग्मेन पूजयामि। ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। धूपमाघ्रापयामि। ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। दीपं दर्शयामि। ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। ताम्बूलं समर्पयामि। ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। मंगलनीराजनं दर्शयामि। ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति। ओम एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्। ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। बोल श्री महागणाधिपति सिद्धिविनायक भगवान की जय। विघ्न विनायक भगवान की जय। ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। सुवर्ण मंत्र पुष्पांजलिं समर्पयामि। ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। मंत्रपुष्पं समर्पयामि। ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। प्रदक्षिण नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि। अस्मान् सर्वान् रक्ष रक्ष ब्रह्मात्मैक्यं बोधं देहि। विश्वशान्ति विश्वकल्याणं देवि। सकलशास्त्रज्ञानं देहि। सर्वविघ्नान् सर्वदुष्टग्रहान् सर्वदुर्गुणान् सर्ववासनान् निर्मूलय निर्मूलय। सर्वान् रक्ष रक्ष सर्वान् सुजनान् कुरु सुजनान् रक्ष रक्ष। ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। समस्त छत्रमाच्छादयामि चामरं वीजयामि नृत्यं दर्शयामि गीतं श्रावयामि वाद्यं घोषयामि अश्वानारोहयामि गजानारोहयामि आन्दोलिकान् समर्पयामि। समस्त शक्त्योपचार भक्तोपचाराजोपचार देवोपचारान् समर्पयामि। ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। गणपति प्रार्थना घनापाठ द्वारा स्तोत्र द्वारा जप द्वारा श्री महागणाधिपतिं तोषयामि। Okay, we'll make Lord Ganapati happy with some chantings. Om Atha Ghanapataha. This is a Ganapata of the mantra. Om Gananantva. First I'll chant that mantra, then I'll do the Ganapata. Then one small stotra we take up. कौन सा वाला करेंगे? छोटा वाला. हाँ, श्री संकटनाशन गणेश स्तोत्र बस. ओम अथ गणपति प्रार्थना गणपाठः. ओम गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पदान शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्. ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः. अथ घनपाठः. ओम गणानां त्वा गणानां त्वा गणपतिं त्वा गणानां त्वा गणपतिं त्वा गणपतिं गणपतिं त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे हवामहे गणपतिं त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे गणपतिगं हवामहे हवामहे गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कविगं हवामहे गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं गणपतिमिति गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कविगं हवामहे हवामहे कविं कवीनां कविगं हवामहे हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं उपमश्रवस्तममित्युपमश्रवः तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणः ज्येष्ठराजमिति ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पते पते ब्रह्मणस्पते पते ब्रह्मणस्पदापते पदापते पदानो नापते पदानः आनो न शृण्वन् न शृण्वन्नो न शृण्वन्नोतिभिः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः नोतिभिः सीदोतिभिः सीदोतिभिः सीद साधनगं सीदोतिभिः सीद साधनम् ऊतिभिरित्यूतिभिः साधनगं सीद साधनमिति साधनम् ओम शांति Ganapatam done. One simple stotra of Ganapati, when we chant, all difficulties, sankatas get destroyed. Om Adashri Sankatanashana Ganesha Stotram Shri Narada Uvacha Om Pranamya Shirasa Devam Gauri Putram Vinayakam Bhaktavasam Smaren Nityam Ayukamartha Siddhaye Pratamam Vakratundancha Yekadantam Ditiyakam Trutiyam Krishna Pingaksham Gajavaktram Chaturthakam Lambodaram Panchamam Cha Shashtam Vigadameva Cha सप्तमं विघ्नराजं च धूम्रवर्णं तथाष्टमं नवमं फालचन्द्रं च दशमं तु विनायकम् एकादशं गणपतिं द्वादशं तु गजाननं द्वादशैतानि नामानि त्रिसन्ध्यं यः पठेन्नरः न च विघ्नभयन्तस्य सर्वसिद्धिकरं प्रभो विद्यार्थी लभते विद्यां धनार्थी लभते धनं पुत्रार्थी लभते पुत्रान् मोक्षार्थी लभते गतिं जपेत् गणपतिस्तोत्रं षड्भिर्मासैः फलं लभेत् संवत्सरेण सिद्धिं च लभते नात्र संशयः अष्टभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यश्च लिखित्वा यः समर्पयेत् तस्य विद्या भवेत् सर्वा गणेशस्य प्रसादतः इति श्रीनारदपुराणे संकटनाशनं नाम गणेशस्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम्. Okay. Now we will chant Om Ganganapataye Namaha, this mantra 27 times. Then Om Srim Hrim Kling Glaum Ganganapataye Varavarada Sarvajaname Vashmana Swaha Ganapati mantra 12 times. Just 3 more minutes. Start. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Before that, imagine Ganapati is there in the entire universe. Whole universe is in him and he is the one who is nurturing, nourishing, empowering, blessing, protecting the whole universe of all things and beings. That bhavana you do. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. 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 ॐ गणपतये नमः। 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 ॐ गणपतये नमः. Now powerful mantra of Ganesh ji 12 times. Om Shrim Hrim Kling Glong Gangadapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vashamanaya Swaha. Om Shrim Hrim Kling Glong Gangadapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vashamanaya Swaha. Om Shrim Hrim Kling Glong Gangadapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vashamanaya Swaha. Om Shrim Hrim Kling Glong Gangadapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vashamanaya Swaha. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gangadapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vashmanaya Swaha. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gangadapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vashmanaya Swaha. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gangadapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vashmanaya Swaha. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gangadapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vashmanaya Swaha. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gangadapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vashmanaya Swaha. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gangadapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vashmanaya Swaha. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gangadapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vashmanaya Swaha. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gangadapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vashmanaya Swaha. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha. सर्वान् सत्पुरुषान् रक्ष रक्ष सर्वान् पुरुषान् सत्पुरुषान् कुरु कुरु अस्माकम् अस्माकं सर्वेषां सर्वेषु भक्तेषु ब्रह्मज्ञानं प्रददातु मुक्तिं प्रयच्छतु. Friends, in this way we have done our today's Ganapati Puja. Daily, every day do. Ganapati's Kripa will give us all here and hereafter successes. Thank you. Now we have with this done the three things of Sankalpa, common sense thought, as well as our Sahanavat. Now let us do our fourth thing like every day, the Vedic chanting for 4-5 minutes only today. Okay, we have done 54, 55 onwards today. Om Atha Veda Parayanam अथ ऋग्वेदः प्रथममण्डलं पञ्चपञ्चाशत्तम अनुवाकादारभ्य ॐ दिवश्चिदस्य वरिमा विप्रप्रथ इन्द्रन्न मह्ना पृथिवी च न प्रथे भीमस्तु विश्वाञ्चर्षणिभ्य आतपः शिशिते वज्रं तेजसेन पुंसगः सो अर्णवो न नद्यः समुद्रियः प्रतिगृह्णाति विश्रितावरीमभिः इन्द्रः सोमस्य पीतये वृषायते सनात्स युध्म ओजसा वनस्यते त्वं तमिन्द्रपर्वतन्न भोजसे महोन्नृम्णस्य धर्मणा विरज्यसे प्रवीर्येण देवताति चेकिते विश्वस्मा उग्रः कर्मणे पुरोहितः सैध्वने नमस्युभिर्वचस्य ते चारु जनेषु प्रब्रुवाण इन्द्रियं वृषा छन्दुर्भवति हर्यतो वृषा क्षेमेण धेनां मघवः यदिन्वते स इन्महानि समितानि मङ्मना कृणोति युग्म ओजसा जनेभ्यः अदाचन श्रद्धदति त्विषीमत इन्द्राय वज्रं निगनिघ्नते वधं सहिश्रवस्युः सदनानि कृत्रिमाक्ष्मया वृधान ओजसा विनाशयन् ज्योतिंषि कृण्वन्न वृक्णानि यज्ञवेव सुक्रतुः सर्तवा आपः सृजतु दानाय मनः सोमपावन्नस्तु तेर्वाञ्चा हरिवन्दन सुधाकृधे यमिष्टा सस्सारथयो य इन्द्रतेन त्वा केता अदप्नुवन्ति भूर्णयः अप्रक्षितं वसुभिपर्षि हस्तयोराषाढं सहस्तन्वि श्रुतो दधे आवृतासो वतासो न कर्तृभिस्तनूषु ते क्रतव इन्द्र भूरयः 56 एष प्रपूर्वेरवतस्य चमृषोऽध्यो न योषामुदयंस्तभूर्वणिः दक्षं महे पाययते हिरण्ययं रथमावृत्य हरियोगं बृभसं तङ्घूर्तयो नेमन्निश परीणसः समुद्रन्न सञ्चरणे सनिष्यवः पतिन्दक्षस्य विदथस्य मा नूसहो गिरिं नवेनाधि रोहतेजसा स तुर्वणिर्महा रेणुः पांसे गिरेर्भृष्टिर्न भ्राजते तुजाशवः येन शुष्णं मायिनमायसो मदे रुद्र आभूषु रामयन्निदामने देवी यदितविषीत्वा वृधोतय इन्द्रं शिशक्त्युषसं न सूर्यः यो धृष्टुनाशवसा वादते तमय्यर्तिरेणुं बृहदर्हरिष्वणिः वियत्तिरोधरुणमच्युतं रजोतिष्ठिपो दिवतासु बर्हण स्वर्मीळ्हेयन्मद इन्द्र हर्ष्याहन् वृत्रं निरपाम्नौब्जो अर्णवम् त्वं दिवो धरुणं दिश ओजसा पृथिव्या इन्द्रसदनेषु माहिनः त्वं सुतस्य मदे अरिणा अपो विवृत्रस्य समया पाश्यारुजः ब्रह्मंहिष्ठाय 57 ब्रह्मंहिष्ठाय बृहते बृहद्रये सत्यशुष्माय तवसे मतिं भरे अवामि वप्रवणे यस्य दुर्धरन् राधो विश्वायुषवसे अवामृतम् अदते विश्वमनु हासधिष्ठय आपो निम्ने वसवना अविष्मदः यत्पर्वतेन समशीति हर्यत इन्द्रस्य वज्रश्नथिता हिरण्ययः अस्मै भीमाय नमसा समध्वर उशो न शुभ्र आभरापनीयसे यस्य धाम श्रवसे नामेन्द्रियं ज्योतिरकारि हरितो नायसे इमे तद इन्द्रते वयं पुरुष्टुतये त्वारभ्य चरामसि प्रभुवसो न हि त्वधन्यो गिर्वणो गिरः सगत्क्ष्णोत्नीरिव प्रतिनो हर्यतध्वजः भूरित इन्द्रवीर्यं तव स्मस्यस्य स्तोतुर्भगवान् काममाप्नुण अनुते दौर्बृहति वीर्यं मम इयञ्चते पृथ्वी नेम ओजसे त्वं तमिन्द्रपर्वतं महामुरुं वज्रेण वज्रिस्पर्व षश्चकर्तिथ अवासृजो निवृत्ताः सर्तवा अवः सत्रा विश्वं ददिशे केवलं सहः 58th मंत्र नोचित् सहोजा अमृतो नितुन्दते होता यद्धूतो अभवद्विवस्वदः विसादिष्टेभिः पतिभिः रजो मम देवताता हविषा विवासते आस्वमद्मि युवमानो अजरस्तृष्व विश्यन्न तसेषु तिष्ठते अत्यो न पृष्ठं पृषि तस्य रोचते दिवो न सानुस्तनयन्न चिक्रदतु घ्राणा रुद्रेभिर्वसुभिः पुरोहितो होता निषत्तोरयिषाडमर्त्यः रथो न विक्ष्मुञ्जसान आयुषु व्यानुषग्वारया देवरुण्वते विवातजूतो अथ सेषु तिष्ठते वृथा जुहुबिंसि शून्या तुविश्वणिः तुषु यदग्ने वनिनो वृषायसे कृष्णन्त एषु वृषधूर्मे अजर तपुर्जम्भो वन आवात चोदितो यूतेन साह्वा अववाति संसगः अविव्रजन्नक्षितं पाजसारज स्थातुश्चरतं भयते पतत्रिणः ददुष्ट्वा भृगभो मानुषेश्वारयिन्न चारुं सुहवं जनेभ्यः होतारमग्ने अतिथिं वरेण्यं मित्रं न शेवं दिव्याय जन्मने होतारं सप्तजुह्वो यजिष्ठं यं वागतो गृणते अध्वरेशो अग्निं विश्वेशामरतिं वसूनां सवर्यामि प्रयसायामि रत्नम् च अग्ने गृणन्तमं हस उरुष्योर्जो नपात् पूर्भिरायसेभिः भवावरोतं गृणते विभावो भव भगवन्मघवद्भ्यः शर्म उरुष्याग्ने अंहसो गृणन्तं भ्रातर्मक्षु धियावसुर्जगम्यात् वया इदग्ने अग्नयस्ते अन्ये त्वे विश्वे अमृतामादयन्ते वैश्वानरनाभिरसि क्षितीनां स्तूणे वजना उपमिध्ययन्त. Thank you. 58 are over. 59 onwards tomorrow. Bhagavad Gita, 17th chapter. We have seen Kayika tapas, Vachika tapas, Manasika tapas. Now, these three tapasyas can be done with Satvika, Shraddha, Rajasika and Tamasika. What is Satvika? That today we'll beautifully study just 10 minutes. Before that, let us do the chanting of this mantra number 17 4 times together. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ सप्तदशोऽध्यायः। श्रद्धात्रय विभाग योगः। सप्तदशो मंत्रः। श्री भगवानुवाच 4 times श्रद्धया परया तप्तं तपस्तत् त्रिविधन्नरैः अफलाकाङ्क्षिभिर्युक्तैः सात्विकं परिचक्षते। श्रद्धया परया तप्तं तपस्तत् त्रिविधन्नरैः अफलाकाङ्क्षिभिर्युक्तैः सात्विकं परिचक्षते। श्रद्धया परया तप्तं तपस्तत्त्रिविधन्नरैः अफलाकाङ्क्षिभिर्युक्तैः सात्विकं परिचक्षते। श्रद्धया परया तप्तं तपस्तत्त्रिविधन्नरैः अफलाकाङ्क्षिभिर्युक्तैः सात्विकं परिचक्षते। So, कायिक तपस्या, देवद्विज गुरु प्राज्ञ पूजनम, शौचम, आर्जवम, brahmacharyam, ahimsa. These are all sharira tapa. What is the vachic tapasya? Anudvegakaram vakyam, satyam vakyam, priya vakyam, hitam vakyam. So, adhyaya abhyasanam. What is manasika tapasya? Yesterday, exhaustively we saw. Manaprasadaha. Within ourselves, we should find our mind in the prasanna ananda sthiti because of the inner purity gained. The purity comes when we know what are the impurities in us, when we know what are the cause of the impurities in us, when we know the loss because of the impurities, then we by ourselves, when we reject them, then keep the mind inside absolutely pure, then we have the manaprasada. It's a highest wealth, greatest wealth, most rich person, such one who is having his mind in prasada prasanna sthiti. Gain it, maintain it throughout life. Manaprasada. Manasika tapasya it is. The language of it is what? Come what may, I am ready to pay any and every cost for gaining and maintaining the prasannata and peace of my mind. For that, any of my own mind's projections, sense organs attractions, all of that I reject them, but maintain my mind prasada prasanna. Durguna rahita mana, sadguna sahita mana, only prasada and prasanna mana. And not difficult to understand. As we gave you examples, झूठ बोला तो अप्रसन्न होगा मन. अब सत्य बोल के देखो कितनी खुशी होती. Dishonesty, how the aprasanna in the mana, but being honest, such a great prasannata. That's how in the positive values there is prasannata. So mana prasad. Then saumyatva. The saumyata is so simple. Ki never differentiate the world on any front. Point. Therefore, think for the well-being of every being in this world. Whatever they are, whoever they are. Of course, the common sense thought is you are protecting yourself. That's okay. You are doing what is due. That's okay. You are due means what? When you are, if you are a judge, let us say, if the person is there in that is there accused, and through that all discussions, it is proved that yes, he has done that crime. According to the law, he deserves the capital punishment. So you give him as your duty the capital punishment. Those things are okay. Your duties, a part of the duty, any of these things you do. But heart in heart, everyone should grow in life. Everybody should be developing in life. Everybody should be sukhi and shanta. This thing, when we are deeply have, that expresses in all our faculties as saumyata. Absolutely saumyata. Such person, he will not even pluck meaninglessly a leaf of the tree plant also. He will not even kill from pluck even leaf from any plant, and he will not kill even an ant also, because he is Saumya. He is seeing in everyone the life, and all of them have to be better. So to even the non-living things, he will not just like that harm them. He is Saumya to all. In his presence, everybody feels fearlessness. He is ready to sacrifice from himself something from inside, but he will not trouble others. That should become our nature. That's called as Saumyata. That's called as the mind's tapasya, second one. Mano tapasya, tapo manasam. Third visa, maunam. In the mind, other than doing our duty upasana, there are no other thoughts. There were nothing to talk outside with the mouth. The fourth one visa, Atma Vinigraha yesterday. In that Atma Vinigraha, gave you so many examples. One of the example is, I with all my parts of the body are controlled, and with them all the things which I need to operate. When I am sitting in a car, they are controlled. That's called Atma Vinigraha. So as regards the car is concerned, the steering, clutch, brakes, सब मेरे control में. They are called our indriyas. Then I myself also in my control my hands and legs. That's called as mind. So indriyas and mind, all of them, when they are fully in our control, that's called Atma Vinigraha. They are complementing to each other. In them also, if the mind is fully matured, then indriyas will be submissive to the mind, then they naturally get controlled. That is why basically this Atma Vinigraha is put in Manasika Tapasya list. Fourth one. Then yesterday exhaustively we saw the fifth one, very beautiful, important. Bhava Samshuddhi. Let there be always purity of our bhava, our intentions and our attitudes. सबका उपकार वाला ही भाव, not the अपकार. Bhava Samshuddhi. And the highest Shuddha Bhavana is what? Which is very powerful if we can do it. All are expression of one Paramatma only. And actually everything is one Paramatma, is a truth, is a reality, is to be experienced. That will happen when you deeply meditate. After getting all guidance from the Guru and Shastra, which is for a purely spiritual seeker. But at our own level, even though we are not spiritual seekers, still theoretically, we can feel everybody is the expression of God. And then let us have the Bhakti Bhava or Prema Bhava or Gaurava Bhava or Adara Bhava. That's called Bhava Samshuddhi. This our Gurus, our Sanatana Dharma taught to we Hindus. Therefore, we have the mountains also taken as Bhagwan. Therefore, we do. है ना, तो गोवर्धन का पूजा करते हैं, देन जो तिरुवन्नामलई का पहाड़ का पूजा करते हैं, then all these places where the temples are there, all those hillocks we worship them. For us the huge range of Himalayas are nothing but Bhagwan only. Bhagwan says in Geetha, we have seen in 10th chapter, Sthavranam Himalaya Ahamasmi. So what are all these stones? All that Bhagwan only. That's called Bhava Samshuddhi. So too we worship the Tulasi, we worship the Ashwatha Vriksha, we worship to begin with. Thus entire Vanaspati Jati is Bhagavan only. Therefore they deserve our respect. Bhava Samshuddhi. Then the Pakshis, the Garutman, भगवान है ना, उनका हम पूजा करते हैं. पशुओं में फरज, even serpent also on Nag Chavti, Nag Panchami, we give milk to them. For us, Gomata is the one who has got all devatas in her. We do the puja of that. Nadis, for us, rivers are the mother only we worship. Samudra is our devata Bhagavan. We worship him. What is all of them? Bhava Samshuddhi. So the Jada, Chetana. And in the Chetana, Vanaspati, Pakshi, Pashu, even Manushya. All of them are Bhagavad Swarupa. They deserve my respect. That's called Bhava Samshuddhi. Always Tapo Manasa. That is born out of the maturity, intellectual understanding. Like a beggar is there. He is a beggar for whatever his personal reasons. He is alive, yeah. The life is nothing but expression of God. Therefore, outside as a beggar, whatever you can afford to give, you give. But inside, oh, the Lord in that form. It's called Bhava Samshuddhi. And that beggar tomorrow, he will be in the car, I will be there as a beggar. That's all goes on changing. Isn't it? All people who are lower than me, Like them, I have already lived all my lives in the past. और if some are left, future में मैं उन सब जीवन में जीऊंगा. If you are in a hotel, a server, if you see, in earlier life, I was also server somewhere. In a car garage, if you see somebody is cleaning the car, mechanic, कभी हम भी मैकेनिक थे और आगे होंगे. Same way, all the higher people who are there in the world than us, we were of them sometime in the past or in future. It is only a question of time and doing. So the jiva can do anything and can become anything, no? Therefore, that outer expression of whatever they are, be minded by us only for vyavahara. But inside, nobody can be existing without God. Therefore, God alone is in them. So see the divinity and express the respect and adara. That's called bhava samshuddhi. This is called as manasika tapasya. Okay? So 3 tapasyas, 5-6 days we have thoroughly studied without missing anything. Kayika, vachika, manasika. Indriya tapasya is regulating them. Bauddhika tapasya is engaging it always in the vicharana regarding good or bad. The ahankara tapasya is always in the humble mood. They are included in this. Bhagavan has not elaborated on it. We should be wise enough to understand that what is meant by them is that also is meant. ये बताया और नहीं बताया तो उसको भी ऐड कर लें. हो गया 3 tapasyas. Now these 3 tapasyas, when they are called as Satvik, Rajasic, Tamasic, these shloka 17, 18, 19 tell us. In the 17th shloka, these 3 tapasyas, when do they are called as Satvik, that is said. We have chanted them, we will see the meaning. Exhaustively, we will study little tomorrow. So one by one word meaning, as every time I tell you. Bhagavan says to Arjuna, ki Shraddhaya Paraya Taptam. Taptam means the tapasya. Done. How? Shraddhaya, with Shraddha. And which what type of Shraddha? Paraya Shraddhaya. With the utmost, with the extreme, with the highest level of Shraddha. When the tapasya is done. Which tapasya? Tapaha tat trividham. That tapasya, which is 3 types. Kaika, Vachika, Manasika, which we were studying from last 7-8 days. Therefore, the tapasyas of these 3 become sattvic when those tapasyas are done with these 2 arrangements, conditionings. First is Paraya Shraddhaya Taptam. Para Shraddha, with extreme Shraddha. When we do these 3, then it becomes sattvic. Second one is Afala Kangshibihi. 3 things are there. First is Paraya Shraddhaya. Second is Afala Kangshibihi. There is no Phala Akanksha from these 3 tapasyas. Whenever you say Phalakanksha, any of the Bahya Jagat's personal Bhoga related Phalakanksha, वो नहीं होना चाहिए. But with my tapasya, the world can be benefited. That is not Phalakanksha. It is not for you. Na? With my tapasya, the Lord should be pleased. That is not wrong. That is also good. It is also tapasya. Third one, with all these my tapasyas, I should become purified. I should become qualified for my spiritual goal. That's not a Phalakanksha. That is required only. Therefore, other than these 3, because when you do tapasyas, you will be rewarded with lot of outer bhoga. When you are indulging in them, then you forget your main goal of Paramatma and this bhoga, etc. It's like any addiction. Like you are working hard, you are earning good money, you are using it for your own family, investing even in the bank. Badhiya hai. Suddenly one day one friend came. He said, अरे यार तुम्हारे पास इतना पैसा है, so let us go and have a drink. तुम तो मना करते हो. But then somehow he'll convince you, force you. That fellow taking you to that drinking place is called Siddhi. Why? Because you have the tapasya. What is tapasya? You have earned lot of money. Then it slowly makes you start drinking. Then after some days, slowly you are going to work or office or business. Slowly it gets reduced because you are addicted to that drink. Then all that money which you are earning, that stops. Then whatever the money is there, that also is spent. Then you are addicted to this, therefore you have to take the money on loan. And if nobody is giving the loan, you even try to do that, what do you call, stealing, etc. If stealing also is not getting money, you even kill the people. You understood how listening to that one stupid fellow slowly creates that addiction with which everything will get destroyed. This is an example. In the same way, when we are doing tapasyas, the devatas only give us variety of offers. Their all offers are like this drinks and all. We get addicted to them. Then we stop doing tapasyas. We go into the our earlier life of no tapasya, absolutely worldly. And we are studying Gita. In Gita, tapasyas are told for our antakarana shuddhi so that we become qualified for what is said in the next chapter and what is said in the entire Gita, called as moksha, called as paramatma prapti, called as the eternal bliss. Like when you are going for the Badrinath, Kedarnath, in between so many tempting things come. You won't compromise with your Badrinath yatra for the sake of these things. कॉमन सेंस है तो हमारा गोल वो है तो माई गोल इज परमात्मा प्राप्ति फॉर दैट आई एम डूइंग तपस्या in between they give lot of things the devatas and all but I am not going to be tempted by them like in some of the old movies you see the hero working so hard for the one who brought him up then the villain comes and tells I'll give you 10 times more money than what you are getting from him hero says no I will not I'll be loyal to my boss my father who brought me up he rejects them that type of thing. Okay, one is Paraya Shraddhaya, second is Afala Kankshi. With extreme Shraddha, what is it tomorrow I will say. Second is Afala Kankshi, I told you. We don't not, should not expect any of the outer worldly follow. Third one is Yukta. Yukta means what? Without losing balance, with steadfastness, with full inspiration and zest, with which we started on the first day of Tapasya throughout life till Paramatma is obtained. Yuktaha means that's how. Yoked with, steadfast with. Like if you are studying your physics book, let us say half an hour. First 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes, what type of concentration you have? Even at the last minute also you have the same, so you are yuktaha. Like you are coming to our class. Today Ganapati Puja, we have done it. From that till the last class. If you are maintaining the same attentiveness, alertness, you are yuktaha. Which is you do it when you watch cricket match 6 घंटे when you watch cinema शुरू से लेकर अंत तक इतना ग्लो होकर देखते हैं so that you know to do there doing that in doing tapasya also called yuktata two more thoughts about it tomorrow we'll see that is called as sattvikam parichakshate so all these three tapasyas when they are done with parashraddha when they are done without phalakanksha when they are done with the yukti those tapasyas are called sattvic like yajna, sattvic, rasic, tamasic yajna. Bhojanam, sattvic, rasic, tamasic. Now the tapasyas, three of them, sattvic, rasic, tamasic. Sattvic I told you, little bit tomorrow we'll see. Then again also study the rajasic tapasya then. Then tamasic. Thereafter three types of dana will come. That's our study. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Ata Shri Krishna Yajurvediya Taittiriya Upanishad Shanti Mantraha. Om Shanno Mitraha Samvarunaha Shanno Bhavatvariyama Shanna Indro Bruhaspatihi Shanno Vishnurukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Kritam Vadishyami सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 फ्रेंड्स we are studying Taittiriya Upanishad ईशकेन कटप्रश्नमुण्डमाण्डूक्य 6 we have seen 7th one I am teaching in this 3 valleys out of that first is Shiksha Valley in that 11 Anuvakas the last one we are seeing and the topic is Shishya Anushasanam the Guru, with all his love and kindness, giving the instructions, giving the disciplines to be followed, giving all the guidances, suggestions, advices as his parting gift to the disciples when they are leaving the ashram, going to live their life independently. And there are the permanent rules, regulations, values. Their values. So we have seen so many of them. Yesterday we have come up to Bhutyai na pramaditavyam. One is kushalat na pramaditavyam, being smart in protecting yourself, being smart in being wherever you are required to be there to serve. All that I explained yesterday. Today we will see three or four of them. First one is bhutyai na pramaditavyam. For your own individual and for the sake of whole country and the world. For the bhuti, the vibhuti, the prosperity, even materialistic. What is to be done? Don't be lazy in that. Don't be the pramada yukta. Again, in creating the amenities and conveniences. See, we should not have the bhoga, but we can have the comforts. I told you, no, comforts like car, comfortable travel, but need not be for the bhoga. Why? Like with the Sant Mahatma Rishis, they also travel in car, they also travel in flight, but it's not the bhoga for them, but it's a comfort so that they can go from one place to the other to do their seva, to their satsang, to do their blessings to the people. That's how they do it. So it's only a question of convenience. It's a comfort, is a convenience for serving. For that, the bhuti, not for the bhoga. So bhutyai na pramaditavyam. Think this in your mind. In India, not even one person also should suffer because of lack of amenities. देखो, from last 3-4 days, some 2 or 3 fellows from which country I don't know, the Dushta Durmarga, about India, they were creating all negative things and putting the videos in the YouTube. India is a dirty country, India is a bad country, India is a cultureless country, India has got all the dirt, uncleanliness. तो यहाँ कहीं जो कलेक्ट करके दे आर मेकिंग वीडियो एंड ट्राइंग टू प्रूव इंडिया एज बैड. दे आर जेलस एंड यू नो हु मस्ट बी दैट, हमारे नेबर कंट्री वाले. नो, वी हैव टू बी वेरी स्ट्रांग अबाउट इट. वॉट एवर द डेटाज वीडियो दे आर कलेक्टिंग, वी हैव टू सी दैट रियली दे आर नॉट देयर. So they are shooting some place where everything culture adultery is there. So we have to take the abhiyan that should not be. किसी को मौका नहीं देना बस. Like the China does. China has two sides of a coin. More worse than India is China in other part. But that never comes to projection. Only the beautiful part of the China they show. But some people go and search that also. उनके बारे में भी है videos. The slum areas of China. The dirty areas of China. About India somebody is doing negative. उसको phone करके पहले बोल. And he is showing to devalue India, but he is showing the facts only. He is whatever he is watching. So bhutyai na paramaditavya means we as an individual and total government see to it that nowhere that chance of complaint is there. Not to prove to someone, but we as Indians have to see to it that we grow in every aspect. You know the example that of Singapore, that cleanliness, the neatness outside, the transparency in the working of the people, the honesty in them, the quickness, the dynamism, the skillfulness, all of that. Most importantly, the mutual relation of oneness. We're all one Indians first. Baki baad mein. All are Indians first. इस तरह से भूति we have to create. For that, let us not be lazy. प्रमाद मत करो. Individual bhuti also, total humanity का bhuti and the entire world. Bhuti means amenities, Bhuti means conveniences, Bhuti means comforts, Bhuti means health, Bhuti means neatness and cleanness, all of that. Na pramaditavyam. See that one of the country, Algeria, Nigeria, without food, the 2 crores of people are suffering. How can it happen? Whether they believe India or not, we should keep sending food to them because they have to be alive. That's called bhuti. Not even one human being should suffer because of lack of roti, kapda or makan. That should be our global vision, universal vision. Every paid pashu, panchi, pakshi, manusya should get a roti, kapda, makan. Whatever the things minimum required for survival. Give food and teach them how to earn the food. Then next was Swadhyaya Pravachanabhyam na Pramad. This is already exhaustively discussed, so I'll not touch it much. Okay. Next one thing I'll tell you little baki tomorrow. Deva Pitru Karyabhyam na pramaditavya. So Deva Karya is doing your puja every day. Pitru Karya is to the living parents and elders serving them. And to the departed elders doing all Shraddha Karma. That's a must. Only one thing. Like we are there here human beings in Manushya Loka. In the Pitru Loka there are permanent Pitru Devatas. During our the Shraddha ceremony, when you do the Pinda Pradhana, that goes to these Pitru Devatas. Then they give it to our own ancestors, aiming at whom we have done that. Like let us say, I have done for my father, grandfather, mother, grandmother. Our mother, grandmother, father, grandmother, maybe somewhere in some yoni now they are born. है कि नहीं? तो ये मैं जो उनके नाम पे कर रहा हूँ ना, वो पितृलोक में जाता है. Then they transfer it to them. And that is why you see, you and I sometimes suddenly get something from unknown, unexpected sources. That means in our earlier life, whatever our children, grandchildren are there, they are doing some Pinda Pradhana for us. Directly. Means will be some like you are traveling in train. You are hungry. Suddenly, luckily in front of you, ये पूरा मारवाड़ी, गुजराती, पंजाबी लोग बैठे हैं. And they are shaukin of the food. And they share it. मारवाड़ी, I don't know whether they give or not. पंजाबी तो खिला के ही रखेगा वो. If you don't eat the food they give, they will throw you out of the train. ये इतना जबरदस्ती करते हैं. So how come he is giving you? But what is the logic? The logic you says we are only co-traveler. That's the only seen thing. But that day that person is there with that food, having that intention to give you, and you are together in same compartment. All of that is your own children. They have earlier life gave you brother. That's coming to you in that way. सो देव पितृ कार्याभ्याम न प्रमदितव्यम. इतना आज काफी है. एक बार चैंट करो. टुमारो विल बी सीइंग मातृदेव भवाला मंत्र. वेदमनुच्याचार्योऽन्ते वासिनमनुशास्ते सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान्मा प्रमदः आचार्याय प्रियं धर्माहृत्य प्रजातन्तुं मा व्यवच्छेत्सेः सत्यान्न प्रमदितव्यं धर्मान्न प्रमदितव्यं कुशलान्न प्रमदितव्यं भूत्यैन प्रमदितव्यं स्वाध्याय प्रवचनाभ्यां न प्रमदितव्यं देवपितृकार्याभ्यां न प्रमदितव्यं. टुमारो रिमेनिंग इतना काफी. ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः. ओम श्री जानकी वल्लभो विजयते. श्री रामचरितमानस पंचम सोपान सुंदरकांड. सुंदरकांड. Today we will see Vibhishana Hanuman Samvada. Yesterday we saw one shloka, our what Vibhishan ji said. Sunaho pavana sutta rahani hamari. Hey Hanuman ji, listen, how do we live our life here? What is it? Jimi dasana nimahu jiva bichari. Our life here is like my life, the tongue in between all the teeth. With that example, you and I being intelligent can understand. The jiva very soft. It has to protect itself. Same time, will have to serve the whole teeth. Here the Dashanana is both elder brothers Ravana, Kumbhakarna, and that stupid Bhatija Indrajit, and all other Dushta Rakshasas. They are all Dashanana, and he is Jiva. Now he says, Tata Kabahu Mohi Jani Anatha Karihai Krupa Bhanukulanatha. That Surya Kula Deva Lord Rama, knowing me as Anatha, will he shower his Krupa on us? Hanumanji clears this doubt. Before that, Vibhishanji clearly tells and confesses what is his position. And there are two beautiful chopais. These two have lot of lessons to teach us. पहले at whatever the lower level we are, we have to accept it, acknowledge it. Then, even then, some blessings are coming to us, some conveniences are there. Seeing them, we should develop faith that even though I am so, yet Lord is there, He is blessing me. So if I improve upon myself, He will bless me more and more. ये वाला subtle thought Vibhishan ji teaches all of us. First, he tells his position honestly. What is it? Two chaupais we are studying. तामस तनु कछु साधन नाही प्रीति न पद सरोज मन माही अब मोहि भा भरोस हनुमंत बिनु हरि कृपा मिलहि नहीं संता जो रघुबीर अनुग्रह कीन्हा तो तुम मोहि दरसु हटि दीन्हा सुनहु विभीषण प्रभु कई रीति करहि सदा सेवक पर प्रीति. Only these many things we study today. First, Vibhishana says about himself, Tamasa Tanu. My body is tamasic because he is born in the Rakshasa Kula. The bodies of Devatas are all Satvik. The human being are Rajasic. All the Pashu, Bakshi, even these Rakshasas are Tamasa. To Tamasa Tanu. Therefore, Kachu Sadhana Nahi. With the Tamoguna of the Sharira, any of sadhanas cannot be easily done. Who is saying this? Vibhishanji, who is getting up at 4 o'clock and taking Lord Rama's name, he says. He is doing them, yet that humbleness in him and the difficulty, because when he is born in the Rakshasa Kula, some of those gunas, lakshanas may hinder him, may obstruct him. From that standpoint, he is saying, Tamas tanu hai mera. Kachu sadhana nahi. Two things. Third is very important. Preeti na pada saroja manamahi. Manamahi in my mind, pada saroja to the lotus feet of Lord, na preeti, no devotion. I am neither doing any of the outer sadhanas, kachu sadhana nahi, and inside I am not able to develop that love and devotion to Lord Rama's feet. We are all like this only. But in Vibhishana, the desire is there. I must do the sadhana outer, and inside I must have devotion at the feet of the Lord. Now he says in the second line, yet I can foresee Lord's Krupa. Beautiful thought it is. What it is, he says, Abha mohi bha bharosa Hanumant. So far I was struggling myself with my own doubts. But now I got the bharosa, full shraddha in the Lord's grace. Why? Binu hari krupa milahi nahi santa. Because you are a Santa, you came, you met me. Now the milan of the Santa can never happen without Hari Krupa. Hari Krupa binu Santa nahi milai. Because you and I have the Bhagavad Krupa, that is why we are getting chance every day to study our Shastras. Now make use of it. Invoke more and more grace. अब मुझे श्रद्धा हो गई कि आप आगे बिना भगवत कृपा संत आते नहीं. See? Like before the sun rises on the horizon, that Arunodaya comes. The sky becomes white. Sun has not come. Sky becomes bright, the darkness goes away. Same way, before the Paramatma Anubhuti, named Surya Udaya happens in our life. Like that light, Guru comes in our life. Santa come in our life. They teach us. When you follow them, then the Atma Surya ka prakatya hota hai. We experience the Lord. Okay? So he says, Abha mohi bha bharosa Hanumant. Hanumanji have full faith now. Why? Binu Hari Kripa milahi nahi santa. And see that when you have bhakti to God, God will send the Guru. When we have bhakti to Guru, Guru will introduce us to the God. Guru will make us realize the God. He tells an example. What is it? Jau Raghubira Anugraha Kena. It is Anugraha Raghubira only. That Pau Tuma Mohi Daraso Hatidina. that तुम जिद्दी करके मतलब रुक कर मेरे लिए बुला के हनुमान ब्राह्मण वेश डाल के you gave me the darshana, not just like that. It is only Rama Kripa. Otherwise, you could have passed my house and gone ahead. And I am always in that fear, doubt about myself. Will I be able to be blessed by Lord or not? But you came now, that you came with your own Zabardasti. You came and met me. And because of you, I got now the Shraddha. That Bhagwan ki kripa hoti hai. Because without Bhagwan kripa, why will you come and call me? So relate all these sentences. अब मोहि भा भरोसा हनुमंता भाई मीनु हरि कृपा मिलाई नहीं संता. Third one, जो रघुबीर अनुग्रह कीना. Only when Raghubira does the blessing, that तव तुम मोहि दरस अति दीन. हाँ, that तुमने रुक कर मेरे को दर्शन दिया. Right? This is Vibhishan ji's points. Lot of them we can explain it for hours together. Hanumanji now takes over. He says, so now Vibhishana Prabhukai Riti. Hey Vibhishan, know the nature of the Lord. What is it? Karahi sada sevak para प्रीति. जो भक्ति से सेवा करते हैं उस सेवक भक्त के ऊपर भगवान always shows his prema and his karuna. How is it? He gives his own example. Hanumanji. What is it? Tomorrow we'll study. Thank you. ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांति माप्नुयात् शांतो मुच्यते वन्देभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यानि मोचेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमः तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय गीता माता की जय वेदव्यास भगवान की जय रामचंद्र भगवान की जय सीतामाई की जय लक्ष्मण स्वामी की जय आंजनेय भगवान की जय श्री रामचरित मानस महाशास्त्र की जय तुलसीदास भगवान की जय वैश्वानी याज्ञवल्क का महातपस्या दृश्य की जय तैत्तिरीय कृष्ण यजुर्वेद तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद शास्त्र की जय श्री गणपति भगवान की जय महागणाधिपति भगवान की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय आज के आनंद की जय नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम. अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय समस्त श्रोताभक्त साधक से उपास विज्ञान धर्म संस्थापक मोक्ष मुक्तगण की जय भारत माता की जय सनातन धर्म की जय वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय अध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय श्री सिद्धि विनायक भगवान की जय समस्त युवा मंडली की जय. Yeah. अब